and welcome to Pet Food Forum, the global event for the pet food industry. I'll be your host, keeping you up to date on everything Pet Food Forum related right here on this channel. Stay tuned for interviews with industry experts, features from the show floor, and of course, the daily highlights. Pet Food Forum, where pet food professionals from all around the globe gather to learn the latest research and innovative information on pet food nutrition, global market growth, processing, packaging, and so much more. We're coming to you from Kansas City, Missouri, the heart of the animal health corridor. Today's an exciting day, so here are a few of the upcoming events you don't want to miss. After breakfast, head on over to the opening keynote. Don't miss the networking reception this evening and poster presentations from students and industry researchers. Hello and welcome back to Pet Food Forum TV. I'm your host, Kristen Levine, and I am joined now by Dr. Susan Hohola from AFB International. Welcome.
Thank you.
So you are the manager of applied behavior research,
Yes.
correct? And you're doing some really interesting research in feline behavior. What led you to that?
We've actually done a lot of research in both cats and dogs, and when AFB extended an opportunity to do some behavioral research relative to cats and dogs as it relates to palatability, I had to jump in, and it's been an exciting experience ever since.
Fantastic. So tell us a little bit about the palatability assessment that's being used in your research.
We look at all kinds of different methods. For example, we're currently working on methods that look at food focus. We call that our nose and bowl tool. We look at aroma, which separates the visual or taste properties of kibble from kibbles. And we also do puzzle trials, which tell us a little bit about the effort that a cat is willing to put into obtaining certain treats, for example.
So how will these behavior measures change the feline food market eventually?
We think that behavior will contribute to the food market in terms of basically who's asking. So for our customers who are the pet food manufacturers, they're primarily interested in in-home results and also differentiating their products. And then it's up to our experts at AFB to advise them on how to improve their product to make it more palatable. And so behavior can also contribute to our product developers, helping them with go, no-go decisions as they formulate their products. And then also pet parents, their perception of how much the cat enjoys the meal is very important to whether or not they go back to the store and buy that same bag of food or something different. Right. And of course to the pets themselves, we care what they think about the food too.
Sure, of course. How do we know if our cats really love the food? I mean, besides the fact that they eat it, is that the only measure?
Absolutely not. There's so many things that cats communicate to us that we oftentimes see but don't understand. And I think every pet parent knows that their cat has a certain personality or a certain style of feeding, and so it's things like that that can really set apart one food from another. So whether or not they eat it is certainly very important, and it's the key measure to tell us whether or not the cat enjoys it or likes it, but whether or not they enjoy it is something that we look at more closely and in more detail.
Is there any correlation that you found between the processing method used and the assessment and the assessed enjoyment of the
of the food?
It's a good question. It's one that our product developers might ask when they're formulating a new product for our customers. We have process methods, but then so do our customers. And so there's so many factors that go into the final kibble flavor, and we can design behavioral methods to look at specifically those process methods. But so far we've primarily been focused on the flavor and what the cats and dogs tell us in terms of what they mean when they say they like it or don't like it.
Well, thank you for all your hard work to help our animals and for the pet food industry, and enjoyed meeting you at the show.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Sure. And we'll be back with more here on Pet Food Forum TV.
This is a must-see event for the industry.
I think it's a very important event to come to network with people and to meet, like to see new products or new ingredients, new technologies.
I've been to other conferences before, but I feel that Pet Food Forum is very intimate.
Today is the Innovation Workshop, going through 6 different stations, different companies represented, and you learn something new in each station, and you also meet a lot of great people along the way.
This is a great opportunity for us as students to show our work both to academia and the industry. And I think it's a great opportunity to talk with people, make connections, and open the doors for job opportunities.
I just walk around and I see our customers, and it is the place to see everyone in this industry.
I think it's an opportunity to showcase what you do. I think it's an opportunity to build relationships with existing customers, to potentially establish prospects, to re-engage with folks within the pet food industry.
It doesn't stop at the end of this show. It's all networking, and if you want to be in this industry, it's the place to be.
Known as the barbecue capital of the world and for its live jazz, Kansas City is a gracious and historic blend of cultures, arts, and professional sports teams, and it also features vibrant restaurants, hotels, shops, and art galleries.
Precision. It defines everything we do. From engineering concept to manufactured equipment. We bring this all together to produce state-of-the-art extrusion platforms. Precision, made in the US of A.
As a nutrition-focused company, Trout Nutrition provides the safest, highest quality blends and ingredients to the pet food industry, giving pets a healthier, happier life. Our ingredients and exclusive brands meet or exceed our customer standards.
Trusted, safe, focused,
Premium.
Are you ready to take your pet food to the next level? Contact Trout Nutrition today at 800-365-1357 or email so we can start reviewing your formulas together.
Hi, I'm Kristen Levine for Pet Food Forum TV, and joining me right now is Heather Acuff. Heather, you're a doctoral student here at Kansas State University.
That's correct.
Thanks so much for joining us.
It's very nice to meet you, Kristen.
You too. So tell me first, what are some of the highlights of the workshop?
The workshop, for me, I have a lot of fun being introduced to different ingredient suppliers. There's also manufacturers here and people from all different corners of the industry. So for me, when I work in nutrition and pet food processing, I'm tunnel visioned only to my subject. So this is a lot of fun to get to branch out and meet other people with their expertise in different areas of the industry.
Right. And we're going to talk about your subject in a second, but first you have a really interesting story about how you got here. And tell us a little bit about your background in the pet food industry.
So my pet food industry experience began in 2010. I started working for a pet food company based in California as a customer service manager. And from there, I decided that I really wanted to get deeper into it. So I decided to go to school for my master's in animal nutrition. And once I graduated there, I met the owner of a small startup company called Nulo Pet Food. And in 2015, I made the transition to Nulo. And I've been working as a full-time product development manager there. And just last year, I decided that I didn't know enough, so I wanted to come back to school and pursue my PhD in grain science, which is a pet food processing program.
Oh, that's fantastic. So we were talking earlier and you mentioned research is all I do right now. So tell me a little bit about your specific research, Heather.
So the study that I'm working on is looking at stability of probiotics through pet food processing. Probiotics are a hot trend word today. We're using it in human nutrition. People are wanting to give it to their pets as well. But there's very little data to show that probiotics can withstand all of the stresses that happen during processing. There's heat, there's pressure, there's all sorts of different things that they have to overcome before they can get to the gut where they're going to help the animal. So my study is looking at different processing parameters, different temperatures and drying times that might be better suited for certain probiotics to survive and actually make it to the pet's bowl where they'll be beneficial.
So how does being here at the Innovation Workshop and being at Pet Food Forum, how does that help your research?
So for me, what I really enjoy about Pet Food Forum is the ability to see all of the different areas of research in the industry. There are people looking at animal nutrition as well as processing. So for our program at K-State, that's really where it all comes together. It's not just going in one direction, it's taking all of that and putting it together into a practical application. And that's what I find really exciting about the research that's available here through all of the amazing presenters at Pet Food Forum.
Could you have imagined back in 2010 that you would be here today doing what you're doing?
I probably could have never bet I'd live in Kansas being a California girl, but I love it here. It's wonderful. My dreams are coming true and I'm following my path that I really wanted to. So I'm very blessed to be here. I'm very excited.
That's fantastic. And thank you so much for the work that you're doing to better the lives of our pets.
And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. All right, Heather Acuff, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back with more here on Pet Food Forum TV.
There's one thing I believe in, and that's our ability to adapt to our environment, to transform in order to survive. Look at this company. What started from harvesting coal in the mines became petrochemicals.
At the time, it was a necessary solution to the demands of a growing population.
But as life changes, needs change.
So it was time for them to change as well.
Exactly.
What was once a local coal mining company, they've grown to become a global science player in health, nutrition, and materials.
Through this transformation, the company flourished.
The challenges of nutrition and climate change and managing the Earth's resources can't be solved with just governments alone.
We need these companies with the technological expertise and innovative power to provide answers.
That's why DSM has decided to take the ultimate step in their transformation.
It's what they've been building towards over the past century.
Arrived at the true purpose of the company.
The reason for their existence. To create brighter lives.
For all.
And with 1 in 4 people across the world already benefiting from their products, I believe they can do exactly that. From the dark tunnels of the Dutch state mines, something beautiful arose, a love for our world and humanity expressed through science, balancing profitable growth with playing a positive role in the world.
Using bright science to create solutions for people today and generations to come. Healthy living, a stable climate, and a bio-based circular economy for all. I believe it's possible.
And I'm not the only one.
Today's an exciting day, so here are a few of the upcoming events you don't want to miss. After breakfast, head on over to the opening keynote. Don't miss the networking reception this evening and poster presentations from students and industry researchers. After hours, Petfood Forum participants can network and socialize in the newly revitalized Power and Light District with countless dining and entertainment options. It's just a few blocks away from the convention center.
Today is the Innovation Workshop, going through 6 different stations, different companies represented, and you learn something new in each station, and you also meet a lot of great people along the way.
When you're not involved exactly in the formulation of a product, you really don't have a good focus on how it gets to be in the package. And I think that's what this is doing. It's giving us a good idea of where it starts and how it gets to the final result.
I would absolutely recommend the workshop. In fact, we had a few people that are new to my company recently, and I said that they had to attend Monday's Innovation Workshop just because you get to learn a lot and meet a lot of really great people.
As a nutrition-focused company, Trout Nutrition provides the safest, highest quality blends and ingredients to the pet food industry, giving pets a healthier, happier life. Our ingredients and exclusive brands meet or exceed our customer standards.
At Trout Nutrition, we provide highly concentrated premixes that contain essential nutrients to the animal. Our quality programs are in place to protect the nutritional integrity of the customer's brand. Trusted,
safe,
focused,
premium.
Our plans deliver the safest, highest quality blends and ingredients to the pet food industry. Are you ready to take your pet food to the next level? Contact Trout Nutrition today at 800-365-1357 or email us so we can start reviewing your formulas together. Our vision is to nourish the world's pets. Let's discuss how we can accomplish this together.
In this edition of the Extrude Technician, we focus on limited ingredient diets, or LIDs if you will. From an operator standpoint, what can these diets do? They can challenge you to make a good, sustainable pellet. If you want, stop by the booth. We can talk about the challenges that these diets pose.